be involved. Yeah, and we got that Brazilian Barney as our sporting director saying, "Oh, Mikel, we've done amazing in the transfer window. We don't have a backup number 10. We don't have a striker. We don't have quality winger. We don't have a central midfielder. But we've done amazing, and we're going to sing together. Okay, Odegaard, cross your legs. Oh no, you broke your ankle. Oh, okay. Make sure Saka, cross your legs. Okay, everybody, clap your hands together. I love you, you loving me. We're a happy family. Well, I'm tired of this rubbish, bro. I'm tired of this rubbish. This is all it ever is at Arsenal. Oh, we're a family milk. Cool. Fan base are like Teletubbies. Time for Telly bye-bye. Time for Telly bye-bye. Again. You know what I'm saying? Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Saka, Paul, Teletubbies. Maybe they listen to it in Spanish. Maybe Arteta puts it in Spanish for them. Guys, we're going to what the...
Right. But I know there's some Arsenal fans not happy with some of the news that's recently gone around with this Arteta contract. Yeah. Some are happy, of course. Some say well deserved, even though they won nothing. But you know, here we are. A little bit of a sticky one, anyways. You can pinpoint this however you want, and not just that, not just the Arsenal stuff. There is some Spurs stuff. Bentancur, you know. Looks like he might be out for 6 to 12 games, depending on how he pleads next week, Friday. Luckily, he's available for the North London derby. But I don't understand, which we'll talk about, obviously. Monster's going to be here with Hooks. They're just finishing up over there. You know, how comes he's getting charged 6 to 12 games, but ENZO got off lightly?
That's mad.
I don't understand that. We don't really do the political stuff on here, but news is dry. I'm desperate for a little sign. So I'm going to talk about it. And if you don't know as well, some of you may be happy. You lot have been spamming it for a while now. You know, Man City, their hearing is on Monday, but don't expect to hear anything, not until at least January. But we could talk about that a little sec. I'm going to see if I can try and find a little something as well. And then obviously, I don't know if you lot seen, but Ronaldo's still sending, Ten Hag is still getting shots sent at him, you know, through the post, bullets with the name carved Ronaldo, aka CR7. It just don't stop for this manager. Don't stop. But make sure you like and subscribe, people, man. But don't forget that it's very, very important. And also, big up Ash. Yesterday's show was funny as well. Deji, I think, my bad. I kind of silenced him, I think. You know what I mean? I don't remember him saying much after. Yeah, my bad. We saying no, you good?
I'm telling you, bro. I can't even back it for the man them. It's mad. I was like, bro, why are we going down this route? For those who know in it, like I said, listen, that's not the fight that we want to go down. But you know, it is what it is. But we'll have that discussion. I'm pretty sure in a couple of weeks when we play Man United. But yeah, we
what, with no Bentancur,
yeah? With no Benny. Yeah, it is what it is, man. We've got a Bissy. He's gonna have a couple balloons behind him, you know, getting high. So yeah, we'll see. We'll talk, man. Don't worry. That's not the show for it.
Yeah, you know, let me just stick horse there. Why not? But yeah, man, what are you telling me, Mr. Amrabat?
What are you saying, man? You're all good, man. Oh, mate, I'll be honest with you, man. I heard the news today, and I don't know what gooners are excited about this. I'm fuming. I'll be honest with you. Well, how can you offer a contract now? My man ain't done shit. He ain't done nothing. Wait till the end of the season. My thing was wait till the end of the season and review it.
This is all right. Cool. All right, cool. Let's dive into it, yeah, because I know what Hooks' opinion is at the moment, and I know what other Arsenal fans. So it's good to actually have someone else has a difference of opinion. But if you wait to the end of the season or in January, I believe this is how it works. Another team can tap him up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if you wait to the end of the season, you might not have that faith from the manager to say, okay, but you didn't believe in me. So if you don't show him a sign of faith now, at the end of the season, you could miss out.
But why 3 years? Why 3 years? Why not give him a year and then see after at the end of the year? 3 years is a long.
Well, all right. Look at it this way. Whenever you've really seen a manager sign on a brand new contract, not an extension. No, that's an extension. That's not a new contract. whenever you see the manager sign a new contract worth 1 year, that doesn't secure your future.
No, 100%.
It's like us and
So
Conte,
what's
innit?
Arsenal in that case? What's Arsenal actually meant to really do in this situation? Is the timing poor? Should they done it back in the summer? You know, what's your whole like perspective on it, anyways?
For me, I felt like you said, you still got till January to do it anyways. I feel like there's no need to do it right now. I think like let's ride out the wave the next 3, 4, 5 months. Let's see where it goes. Because at the moment, we don't know what's going to happen. A lot of Arsenal are saying these next 2 games are literally everything, and we're going to see where our season's at. And for me, to offer someone a contract that hasn't won anything. Yeah, he's won 1 FA Cup, but that's not enough. We've come twice. For me, you've got to judge this season. Give it at least 5, 6 months. See how the season plans out. We're in no rush. Why do you have to offer him the contract right now for me? And that's where I go to the board. It's wrong, mate. You can't be offering the contract right now. For me, how do we all know we want all Arteta by next year? And let's just say we don't win anything. Then what?
Just sack him. If that's the
Sack
case.
him. And we cut our losses and we just have to do that. That's the only way.
Yeah.
That's the only option I see.
I mean, from where you guys were, where you started out, under Emery, it was very toxic. Fans were fighting.
No, I agree.
It was horrible football. It was like the fans weren't really enjoying the style of football, and there's a lot of divide. And I can relate because obviously when we had Conte, it was a bit of the same. Where there was a lot of fans getting punched in the head, like, you know what I'm saying? What, you're leaving in? Bang! Man, are getting floored on the, like, you get me? Where Arteta's come and pulled you, man, up and turned you into time. Them times then, we used to finish above you, bro. I know it feels like a long time. Them days there, we were finishing above you for a good 6, 7 years. And like your fans were going mad, out of your mind. I know obviously you got one between that, you know what I'm saying? But Arteta came in, he got rid of all the toxicity within the actual club, like a Bentancur guy and Kew Road, open door Lamborghini shopping, Kensington, you know what I'm saying? So I know some there that get the trimmer in my barbers in it. So then man, I get in trimmed. You know what I'm saying? That's mad.
I hear you.
He's changed it. The atmosphere is nice. Emirates now. People like to go there. It's like a family day out. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's happy. And now you're like contending not 1 season, 2 seasons in a row. That's what he's done. And I'm thinking, boom, you're coming off the back of an international week and you've lost a couple, man. And it's a very important week, I think, because these next 2 games, you know, you announce this Arteta signing, someone that's done wonders for your club, and they kind of boost the morale of the actual players because they're thinking, bro, you know what? We trust the gaffer. Yeah, I'm saying now we can go into war because we know he's going to be there like for long. Yeah, I'm saying because I remember when for Spurs we got rid of Poch, and man just wrote on the board like, see you man later. I didn't even get to say goodbye. And then man started
wait,
crying,
hold on. Wait, hold on. He wrote on the board.
Yeah.
Do you not know that?
No.
He wrote on the board.
Man just wrote on the board. Yeah, see you man in a bit. You get me? Later. I had a chairman.
Why? Because they tried to boot him out quick time or?
They boot him out quick time because they wanted to get Mourinho in. You know, like the Amazon deal was happening, all of that. They were like, Rob, just going to get him out quick before the players could say goodbye. We just want the new man in. Mourinho comes in. He just started straight away, brothers. Peak. Watch the Amazon documentary. The way they did him dirty.
I've seen it.
Nasty.
Yeah.
So see my views, you say, Ash, why are you so... You're kind of negative, Ash. I don't even see myself as negative. But, bro, when you've been through what I've been through, I used to be a happy Spurs fan, believe it or not. Trust me.
How could you ever be happy? You never won nothing.
But this is what I'm telling you, bro. So, anyway, this is about Arsenal. It's about Arteta. Sorry, I apologize.
Hey,
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying in terms of like he's brought everything together. He's brought the unity. I get what you're saying, 100%. But is he that guy who's going to get you one step closer, man? That's the thing with me. That's the thing. Look how long it took Klopp, and that's Klopp. Look at Klopp, and look how long it took him, and look what a manager he is. He won only 1 Premier League.
How long did it take Ferguson to do real damage, Cass?
How many years? About 5 years, and then he saved his job by winning a cup, and then they went on from there pretty much in the 92, 93, just went ham.
How many years is Arteta in?
Well, this is technically
I'm just saying
it's 6th season, but 5th
and look
year.
how much he spent. At the same time, you got to see what he spent. He's been back.
It's different.
No, but you know what? Has he this summer?
He didn't get the number 9. No, he didn't. Cass, he didn't get his number 9. That's what I wanted. The last puzzle of this jigsaw, get that number 9, and let's finish this off. and go for the
That's not his
title.
fault. It's not his fault, is it? Or is it his fault for
It comes out obviously to the board. Yeah, I mean,
I think some of them. I think the Kai Havertz thing nearly bit him in the arse, nearly. But at the same time, I don't think Arsenal did enough this summer for him to go and do something in the league. Like, you know what it is with me, yeah? For me, you can do all that ship shape and all that. It's been four and a half at that point, 4.5 seasons. You can't do nothing in your half a season. He's done what he needed to do and whatnot. So on that notice, look, Hooks is actually wearing the same thing as that.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's a different.
It's not the same hoodie. It's a different hoodie. Yeah,
exclusive.
But yeah, no. But the way I'm looking at it is like this. Look, he's done a lot of shaping and everything. For me, you finished twice second, and you are up against. I have to be realistic. You have been up against the best manager, but there was a situation of last year where I thought that was your time, innit?
Yeah,
that was the time to go and do whatever you needed to do. And then maybe you should have gave him a contract then. But I think Hook said it literally on Monty's channel on Big Six Bands, literally not even about 10 minutes ago. The timing of it is a little bit booky.
Yeah, agreed.
Because now it's like, you can't please every fan base, but it's like, what if he finishes with no trophy at the end of the season? Yes, you can go sack him, but is it as easy as that?
No.
Is it nowadays?
No, but I think, I don't know, like, I think it's, well, I mean, it's very easy to sack a manager. Like, we've watched Chelsea sack many a manager in it. So it's definitely easy to sack a manager, yeah. But I think it's more likely that if we go trophyless, that Arteta would walk. Because I just feel like he's that type of person. Like, after the, not last season, the season before, like, the way he was talking like some stuff over like, I have to think about, am I the right guy to, take this forward? So I already know that he's someone that introspects in it, looks within to kind of understand, is he the right man for the job? And I feel like another trophyless season, he might be like, you know what? I've been able to fix certain things in the club. I've sorted out the culture. Well, at least in my opinion, he sorted out the culture. But maybe he might be like, you know what? Maybe it's too early. Maybe being manager of a club the size of Arsenal, the expectation, all of that, carrying the torch, maybe it's too much. Maybe his shoulders, maybe he's not ready, man. Maybe he needs to go off to Spain somewhere and win a La Liga or something, or go to a Germany and win a Bundesliga or something, one of the easier leagues, and then come back to the Prem and but we'll see, man. The timing is very weird.
He's a liar as well. He's the biggest liar in football, Arteta.
Oh, Arteta.
Yeah, he's the biggest liar. This is his quote. He quotes this: "Stan and Josh Kroenke are the hungriest sports people I ever met." And then he says, "I've never seen an ownership like it. The level of support they give, that's something incredible. You're telling me that's better than City's ownership?
Bro,
are you not?"
Allow it.
Wait.
Really? What the fuck, man?
Wait. So I'm gonna give Arteta a bit of credit here. Yeah. So a bit of credit here. Yeah.
Dan Kroenke hungry.
So this is what you gotta think. Yeah. The Kroenke ownership. Yeah. Their NFL team has won the Super Bowl. Their NBA team has won the championship. Their NHL team has won the ice hockey world cup, whatever it is. So everywhere that they've gone and taken ownership of a sports franchise, yeah, they've taken them to the highest achievement. So I think that's what he means. I don't think he's speaking specifically about football. I think he's talking more sports ownership in general, which I would say is correct, because in terms of big kind of like majors won in sport, I don't know who really rivals the Kroenkes in the Prem. Do you know what I mean? Or at least who he himself has
talking about sport though. Do you think he was talking about sport though?
I think he's talking about sports in, because the thing is, yeah, I don't know how much like behind the scenes stuff that you know, but like Arteta links up with like their managers of their like NBA team, their NFL team. Like he doesn't just stay within football. Like a lot of his ideas and like theories and stuff like that on football are actually not just taken from interacting with other football people. Like he dabbles in other sports because it's coaching, right? You can apply coaching techniques from any sport to football in it. So this is why I think I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I think he's talking about sports in general. Because obviously, if we say football, then you would lean to like, I don't know, the Abramovich or the sheikhs.
But then some Arsenal fans might say, if these owners are so hungry, then why have they got a manager that's not winning anything?
Because again, I think this is like us as like English, like British people, not having the same sort of mindset towards sport and sporting success as Americans. So I just think that they've got a different mentality. Like I was just saying to Mons now, like I think that when Arteta came in, the Kroenkes would have had a conversation with him, well, many conversations, and basically like, okay, these are the metrics that your success is measured by. And I think out of those metrics, he's probably hitting 8 out of 10 of those metrics. So to them, he's doing a good job because he's doing more positive things than he's doing negative things. And in their mind, they're probably like, okay, because you're doing these 8 things really well, we think we don't want to do the whole get rid of you and bring in someone else, and that person could do 2 of the 10 things really well, but 8 things bad. So to them, the risks versus reward is not high enough.
Is Sterling like an example of that, would you say? Because I wouldn't have thought that you would have gone out and backed Arteta with a top striker or a winger in the position.
I agree with you. I actually agree with you. And this is where now I think as Arsenal fans, we can pin some of the blame and our frustration towards Arteta and not just solely Edu. Because I imagine, they go, okay, Arteta, do you want Sterling? And then Arteta goes, yes, I want Sterling. So because he said yes to Sterling and not necessarily said like pushed back and been like, no, Sterling's not good enough for what we need better, they're not gonna argue. Like think if you're an owner, you're an owner and you go to a manager, okay, Raheem Sterling, he hits, a lot of the profile that we're looking for. Are you happy with Sterling? If you say yes, why are they not going to go and get him?
I think maybe it's just lack of options. Maybe PSR is also a major thing. Tottenham didn't make major moves. Arsenal didn't make major moves. Man United probably the only club that had to do because they got no choice. Liverpool didn't make no major moves. Neither did Man City. No, a lot of the teams this summer have kept at bay, and I think it's a lot to do with the PSR understanding or however it may be. That's what I might believe. Maybe next season, when there's a bit more of an understanding, there could be a little bit of a difference. But I just think like sometimes some managers might have just ran their course in it. It could be one of those. And the thing is with your fan base, what I'm finding is that even if I don't get a gal in it, and I have to single him out because he said it on NAF. So, and I can go grab it because I've actually paused. I can go and collect it if I wanted to because it's on the receipts. But he was saying that he'd keep Arteta even if he didn't win nothing this season. And I don't understand what it is, what the affiliation is. Like, where do you want to be as a fan base? Sometimes do you want to go and have that winner's mentality and have the bit more of the what's the word? The harsh realities of how football should be compared to obviously what way it is currently. Like I don't know. I think Arsenal I think the board have put themselves in a really sticky situation at this moment of time because you can't please everybody. You can't get rid of him. You can't just get rid of him mid-season. That's just dumb. But you can't show him a lack of faith either because then he's not going to have a good sense of security himself, which is obviously an effect on your job. And then also you got to think about the players as well. They want to know what's going on in the future or where it's going to be. And then at the same time, it's like, what if you don't win nothing though?
I wonder if it was terms and
is-
conditions. Because the reason why, like, maybe they made it now, they might have tried to do it earlier before the season started and tried to wrap things up. But maybe there was some disputes. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. Maybe like that was something that was holding them from signing the contract back earlier. And so far, they managed to get it done and it's come out now. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, the time is not right, but maybe they wanted to do it earlier. I don't know. Maybe that was their way of backing him.
Let's keep it a buck. I'm going to be honest with you. This season is the season. Like, he needs to deliver something. End of. Like, I'm tired of this project. We've done it all. We've come twice. Now it's time to deliver. You've got contract now. You've got pressure now. You've been backed as well. Yeah, you didn't get your number 9 or whatever, but you have been backed with money. Now this is the time to deliver silverware. And one thing I'm worried about, you got Juggernaut Man City. They always start slow. They haven't started slow this time. They're on it. And already, don't forget, we got Tottenham and Man City. You never know. We could be 5 points behind Man City, 8 points behind Man City before next week. So this is the season. He needs to deliver. He needs to get a cup, a major honour. Otherwise, questions are going to be asked at the end of the season. Because is he going to be a nearly man, a maybe man, a but man? What are we going to do? Pause. But what are we going to do? So we need to make a decision.
I like that one.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you, man. A lot of people are saying, like, for example, Igal might say, "There's no point of changing him. Who else are we going to go out there? There's not winners." So what? You need change. Look at Liverpool done it. They bought Arne Slot. Everyone thought it was a joke before, but look at them. There's always someone out there, and this is the season for me. We have to deliver something. I don't care what anyone tells me. You can't come second and you can't get no trophies, especially. You got to take every competition seriously now.
Do you know what, yeah? This is my issue with the Arsenal fan base, just in general, is they treat this like a very black and white matter. When I don't think it's a black and white matter. I don't think it's as simple as if we go trophyless, sack him. But I also don't think it's as simple as, oh, look at what he's done so far. He's built us up this much. Even if he goes trophyless, we keep him in it. I think there's a lot of gray area. And I also think that there has to be a bit of context applied in it. Because let's just say, for example, both Arsenal and Manchester City have the exact same wins and draws, aside from on the final day of the season, they win their game and we draw. Like, I don't think that's grounds for immediately sacking someone, because me personally, I can't hold that against you. Like, it's like last season, we went all the way to the end of the season and we pretty much, on the last day, we didn't win it. But up until, like maybe the 65th minute of the Man City game, Arsenal fans still believed that we could win the Premier League. I don't think that's grounds to just go sacking, in my opinion.
So, Hooks, is it context with you? Is it context how we basically end it? If we're either close to them on the same day, or if we're 10 points behind, so it's context it comes down to.
Yeah. So me personally, this context can only really apply if you don't win anything else. Because, for example, say we came 4th, but we won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, so we've done a double. I'd be like, okay, we got Champions League, we won 2 trophies. Let's do what we need to do in the transfer window and try go again for the majors next year, innit? However, if you don't win anything, the only way that I will look at context is a scenario where it's basically the last day of the season that made you lose it, right? So it all depends on what happens in the season. Like, obviously, if we win nothing and we finish 8th, then get him out of the club immediately.
But even if you lost at the end of the season, imagine you just lose at the end of the season again, imagine it's even in your hands. That doesn't set a good example. That doesn't exactly set a good example.
But exactly, but you're just explaining more context, right? And this is what I mean.
Yeah. It's always okay. What? Let me ask you a question, because it could be possible. You've got a horrible month coming up as well, by the way. Bar that, the back end of next season is very favourable to you, but this part of this first half is really not looking great. Yeah. especially like that way. If you find yourself like 15, 20 points behind Man City by December, then how would we look at it then? Because if we're talking about, like, people don't expect you to beat Tottenham too much. Not a lot of people. Some expect draws and all that. A lot of you don't expect to beat Man City away. Then obviously you got Man United at some point, which is at the Emirates. To be fair, you should win that. Well, I'm not gonna predict that. But then you also got, like, you know, Mr. Arnie Slot's team who looks good away from home. Like, if you do find your way 15, 20 points behind Man City and they're just running away with it, bar everyone, and then Liverpool's just creep, what would you say then by December? Because it can happen, by the way. You can find yourself already 8. Like my man said, you could find yourself 8 points. Before you know it, there's another 3 points and you drop another point. Before you know it, it could look like it could be 12, 13, 14 points. And it's not even December yet. You know what I mean? Newcastle away as well. What do you say then? What, like, I'm not being funny. It's going to feed into the narrative of people that don't want him. But then surely it's like, you lose that the board must be looking at the board thinking you got to make a real decision here. Because you're not getting back those points against Pep's team, you know.
By the
way, this is just theoretical. Like, this is
I know it's theoretical. But what's the state of play in, like, where are we in the cups? Like, what's happened in the cups? Because I feel
that's another part. If you're doing well in Champions, again, you know what? That's a good point. If you are doing well in Champions League or the new format and the cups, then maybe, yeah.
Because I would say the only, so if we're out of the Champions League,
which I doubt, by the way.
I doubt. Let's just say if we are out of the Champions League and we're 15, 20 points behind Man City, who are top of the league, by the way, hand him his P45. That's what I would say, innit? Because that's us super regressive. That's super regressive. That's super regressive. Now, come on, let's all be honest. Arsenal at the end of December, 15 to 20 points behind Manchester City. That is super regressive.
Stackable, mate.
That's actually anybody that doesn't think, and out of the Champions League, anyone that doesn't think that is a sackable offense, I beg, hook me up with your dealer because you're smoking.
There's a comment from Marco. You might want to bring that up because I think it is actually very relevant to this. Monts, were Liverpool fans. You can read it. Sorry, yeah. He goes, Monts, were Liverpool fans and rivals having the Klopp needs to win the league before you won it? The answer is yes, absolutely. Before we won that Champions League, we lost the Champions League final. We lost the league by a point. And before that, we lost the Europa League final. And we also lost the Carabao Cup final to Man City. That Champions League changed everything.
Wait.
Klopp was being called a serial loser at this point because I think he'd lost previous finals at Dortmund as well. There were stats on Sky Sports and that tallying up man's finals and that, bro. Because it means something.
Narratives.
Sorry,
it means something to me. And when we lost that league by a point, I'm not gonna lie, you lot got to remember we was also 3-0 down to Barcelona for the first leg. So Man City were looking like they're gonna win the league. Barcelona just packed us. Messi just packed in one of the most generational free kicks you've ever seen. Yeah. We're 3-0 down. I'm telling you right now. We was this close to being you, man, blood. I'll be honest. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Because
you had more points.
One major,
97 points is a lot of points, you know, in one season.
Bro, 97 points and one loss. We easily could have done the Invincibles and not won the league.
Oh, wish that happened. We could have done the Invincible and
not
wish that happened. Wait, was that the game where you lost against? Was it Wolves? Was it
Watford?
No. I think mathematically it wouldn't have happened because we lost the game against City. It was City. We lost 2-1. Sane scored posting in. One where the ball was off the line by Johnson.
There's a game though where you lost. That might be the time where you won the league. That's the only game we lost.
We lost one game in the league.
Yeah, I love that one, man.
That's the only game we lost. We conceded 22 goals that year. 22 goals.
I love that. I love that.
I can't lie. When I needed you, man, to lose that game.
That's second to Mourinho's.
Actually, it could have been relegated, isn't it? Yeah, Wolves were relegated.
So my point is that like it's easy. Revisionism now is that, oh yeah, Liverpool have won this and that, and it's cool. We've always loved Klopp. Klopp's always been the darling and that. Before we won that before we won that first trophy, bro, it was scary fucking hours, bro. It was scary hours.
You remember lucky because social media and all this YouTube thing, they weren't like that.
It was. I was there. I lived it. I was fighting for my life on the timeline.
On the street,
I was fighting. When we went 3-0 down, I was fighting for my life. I was fighting for my life. Yeah, because that day we lost 3-0, I was on the set for home by 8:30, and I was sitting there on my phone every time they said cut. I was on my phone fighting for my life, blood. Yeah, no one can ever tell me we weren't getting banded in, bro. We were literally nearly Men FC with no trophies, fam. Because before that Champions League, the last trophy was the Carabao Cup in 2013, fam. 2013. It was people don't understand. I'm telling you, you lot are where we were before we won that champs. Now, my point is now you lot.
Oh, is that what you saying?
Yeah, don't get no right. It was 2012. Sorry.
What you saying?
You know that. Hey, listen. I'm not saying you lot are gonna go in the Champions League. What I'm saying is that to shut people up, you need to go do the mad thing. You need to do the mad thing because that's what just shuts everyone up. It just so happened to be for us. It was the biggest trophy in the world that we won. It wasn't like an FA Cup or something that we went and won the biggest, and then we went and won the league. So you know what I'm saying? When arguably for me, I feel like we should have won 2 more Premier Leagues because for me it still wasn't enough. What we won for me still wasn't enough, but it wasn't a failure. You get what I'm saying?
See, and this is do you know what? Yeah, and this is where this like funny you say that. This is where a certain portion of the Arsenal fan base pissed me off in it because you've won trophy after trophy after trophy after trophy, but you've acknowledged that it's not enough. But there's a large portion of this Arsenal fan base that haven't seen that. There's some Arsenal fans that haven't seen Arsenal win a major at all, but still see absolutely no problem with what is currently happening now. Like, I'm not saying people should blow out of proportion or anything, but that just shows you the mentality, right? Like you have won things, but still expect your team to have won more. Where there's people that haven't won anything that aren't really too fussed if we win anything because we're playing well. Do you know what I mean? I feel like we're I feel like we're regressing to like
invincibles, so your standards are higher. Do you get it?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I can't lie. Like this is why even though I don't agree with everything that Northside says, I have a lot of time for Northside, yeah, because I understand where he's coming from, because we're pretty much the same age, innit? So when Wenger came in, and in those first 7 years,
it's different.
I was absolutely blessed. Yeah. Everyone in this panel probably remembers that time. I was blessed. Yeah. Where we are now is so far away.
Far behind.
So far away from that. And don't get me wrong, Arteta's doing things that, because I have to be real, like I was in the mud. I was so depressed as an Arsenal. Yo, under Emery, yeah, yo, the latter part of Wenger and Emery, yo, I was depressed as an Arsenal fan. I won't even front, yeah. And for Arteta to bring me back, yeah, it's exactly. But me with my own eyes had to watch my club. I've never seen my club in the bottom half of the table ever. Even when we had man like Mustafi and Shamak and you get the centre.
You remember getting top 4. You remember getting top 4 them.
We had dead ballers, Denilson, bro, all these man. I'd never seen us in the bottom half. And by the way, I'm 15th, yo. I won't lie, yeah. But where Arteta's now brought me back to the point where I can go into a season going, okay, yeah, we could win the league because we're gonna play at that level, whether we win it or not. You know, football, we find out as the season goes on. But nobody can chat to me at the beginning of a season and tell me I'm in a top 4 battle. because that would be a lie. I'm no disrespect, but actually my bro, but like I don't support Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't support Chelsea. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I'm not Aston Villa fan. Do you know what I mean?
Man said no. Man said no offense, but offense. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I mean? And so it is what it is, man. Like I do think as a whole, the Arsenal fan base do need to raise their standards just a bit. But I do think a lot of it is an age problem. I do think a lot of people that fight for the super positive side either didn't grow up watching Arsenal
in the 90s.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Or maybe they just don't want to go back to that dark side where you men were punching each other up.
Yeah. Or maybe that. Or maybe that. You know what? You're right.
Let's come back. My head passing. You know what I'm saying? It's come back from the Emirates, getting my head pulled. So like, it could be one of them ones. Like, I hear it, man.
Let's see. So what we said overall, is this a good decision then?
I think I don't know if it's good or bad.
Bro, this decision was made time ago. The timing was
just came out right now.
What are you saying?
Why now? That's what I'm saying. Why now? Why now?
Yeah, because it could have happened today, because I saw the photos of him in his blue thing and it was all nice and sunny, and last time I checked, it's pissing down. Do you know what I mean? All morning. So do you know what I mean?
I don't know why you do it 2 days before Tottenham game or a week, or you got a tough week. You've got a tough week ahead of you. This is pressure now. And you've literally just signed your contract. And you forget Arteta hasn't dealt with major injuries. We had the injury free last year. Let's be honest. We got away with it.
Because
mate, let's see how he adapts. Let's see how he adapts without Odegaard. Has he adapted before without Odegaard and players like that? Yeah, Saliba, we get it. That's 2 years ago. But let's see how he adapts.
Partey was out last season.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's unfair to say he hasn't had to deal with injuries, isn't it? We may have not had as many injuries as certain other clubs, but I think it's unfair to say he hasn't had to adapt to injuries.
I just want to see how he adapts these next 2 games, especially the fact that this whole PR thing has come out today. And you've got 2 massive away games. On top of that, you've got Atlanta in the midweek as well. Don't forget that. So I just want to see how is he going to deal with that sort of pressure. Because it's massive. It's massive. These next 2 games is literally, it could define us. I'm not joking. You don't want to be 6 points, 8 points behind Man City. We hardly chase them. Don't forget. They normally chase us.
Yeah. You know what? Ash, you're confusing, you know. Because I was just remembering yesterday, like, I said a certain phrase. I said, like, you're not actually that confident in playing Arsenal this weekend.
Yeah,
as much as I thought. Because, you know what it is? Obviously, Ash is on his own Spurs channel and he had a Spurs contingent and everything. Hooks was on there yesterday, but it felt like Game of Thrones season 8. Like it was all this build up, and then to get a dusty prediction of 2-2, I'm thinking, huh? At your own gaff?
No, I said the draw. I said, listen, it's not because of Arsenal, it's because of Spurs. That's all it is, bro. I've just been through so much turmoil in my life through being a Spurs fan. And the Spursiest think, how do we get that term Spursy, bro? Deep that. Do you understand? Any other club, you can, like, there's no trauma, there's no history. Do you know what I'm saying? You come with a certain energy. Believe me, I want to pop out my chest. I want to show the areola, you know, in a little round circle, the nipple. I want to be flexing that. You know what I mean? I want to be flicking my nipples. You know, I'm getting my nipple pierced. Doing that shamelessly. But I just know, like, and I said it. I said, when Spurs are underrated, and man don't rate Spurs, that's when we do our thing. Do you understand? But when we become the favorites, I'm like, oh, it's just something about it. I don't know what it is. All of a sudden, it's like Uno reverse. Do you know what I'm saying? It just starts to happen. I'm like, why? Why couldn't we just go in as an underdog and just do our thing? I'm saying we're going to go and probably dominate and have a lot of the ball, and that's going to be our tactic. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we'll do the quick switcheroonie, ball over to Saka. You know what I'm saying? King Kai with his long giraffe neck is going to probably get on the end of something, and then bang. After all of that, like, we're going to feel like, oh my days, we should have beat them. We should have peppered them. We had this chance and that chance because it happened last season. And I'm was kind of, our team weren't even fully like how it is before. So that's the reason why I came in with like energy, but like, I just think, I don't know.
And now,
go on.
Go on.
Now I was going to say, look, it's ironic because you've got Arsenal that been playing kind of thirsty, as my brother Deji would say, but getting the wins, and you've got Spurs playing well, but we're not getting the W's. Like,
Wins,
you can't buy it better. Like, so that's why I said it's a draw. Do you know what I'm saying? If you look at it on the face of that.
Man, now, but you surely, like, with Bentancur doing up his racism and all that stuff, you know, with about South Koreans and stuff like that. And this is his last game before he's out for a while. You know, surely this is the game where he plays out of his skin.
Why did they do this week?
I don't understand that. Apparently, because apparently by law or whatever, they're going to give him till next week. They're going to give him 1 week to respond.
Yeah, because he can lodge an appeal, innit?
Yeah.
That's
6 to 12 games.
That's mad. And man, like Enzo got away with it.
That's what I don't understand. And don't tell me, it's a different type of racism, all this kind of stuff.
He was at the front of it, bro. He was the one started it. Like, he put the DVD
I was
in.
singing his heart out to it.
Yeah.
Spotify on the playlist. The men that had it there ready to press.
The playlist, he said.
I had it on like the Apple Tunes, iTunes, whatever. He had it ready, but I don't know. Like, listen, this is what I'm saying. We ain't got no luck. This is what I'm talking about. It just marries together. It makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not Go on.
No, but do you know what? Actually,
go on.
I'm actually very disappointed in you, bro. Like,
why?
This is what I mean. Yeah, this is the difference. Yeah, between Arsenal and Tottenham. Is never in my life have I ever predicted anything other than a W at my home ground.
Your home ground. You don't care if you're depleted. Yeah.
I don't care what scenario my cupboard's in. I have actually never predicted anything but a W at your ground. Yeah. In the North London derby, because that's how I view your club, in it. So, because it's like Jay yesterday gave all that talk, all of that talk to then say, oh, but I don't think we'll lose. We won't lose. But what does that mean? Why are you not saying you'll win? Where's the chest? Like, do you know what I mean? It's a North London derby. Like, we are your biggest rivals. There is nobody else in the league that you hate more than us. And at your gaff, bro, there's been times I've had Senderos, Juru, Kieran Gibbs, Denilson, Shamak. And you know what I mean? I've had real dead ballers in my team, but I still predicted W's against your club, and that is the difference.
I've seen Tottenham have trust me, that our team's been atrocious. You men have had ballers, and we still pick up a point, but not necessarily the W. This is what I'm saying, my bro. That's the difference. So it's like, for me,
I know, man.
Even last season, I'm just being real to myself. I could come in there, pop out my chest, and lie through my teeth and say, yeah, I reckon Spurs are going to do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Give you money, what? Get all the clickbait. Yeah, we got him. We got him. You know what I'm saying? But I just know my team. I know my team, bro.
You might not even have Basuma. You might not even have Basuma on Sunday.
Yeah, we don't know. Apparently, he walked away, though. He walked away and did a little selfie. I looked at his story.
So did Erdogan.
It's techie. It's techie, but like either way, like I'm not worried about Basuma. I'm more worried about Mickey van der Ven. And
he's back. Apparently, there's nothing wrong. He's just there was a heavy full program, and they're just managing him.
It's still not official yet, though. So I know, like, I'm confident he'll be available, but
what about
Solanke? Need to see it.
He's fit, isn't he?
Solanke, pretty much from what I've heard from Alistair Gold, who's one of our journalists at Tottenham, he's saying how Solanke was looking to be ready for Newcastle, but they thought it might be too soon. So he's more likely to start, more likely to be fit than anyone else. So I expect him to be in. But will he be match sharp? That's the thing. The preseason that he had at Bournemouth, I don't know how much preseason he had at Bournemouth to say how.
You got no Richarlison. Oh yeah, you got no Richarlison, isn't it?
No Richarlison. He's still not. He's far away, in my opinion. So yeah.
We might have Man United potentially might not see. Well, we're not seeing Bentancur. We might not see Basuma depending. Solanke should be fit by then. No Richarlison. There's no excuses even for Man United.
When are you man got them?
at our gaff at the end of the month, and we're gonna slap them.
Look at that
We
chest.
got a terrible record. I'm gonna lie to you. We got a terrible record at Old Trafford. I think we could do something at Man United. I do. But yeah,
No,
if
the manager isn't sacked by Villa, then could be a bounce back.
Yeah, I'm hoping you keep your manager. If you keep your manager, we've got every chance, man.
Well, there might not be no faith in your manager at some point.
Yeah,
we'll take him.
You know what? I believe in the manager. Me personally, is naive as people call him, and that I still back the manager all the way. Do you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I will say. But he just needs to learn quicker, because right now he's making the same mistakes every game.
What's your fixture list saying, anyways? Let's see your fixture list. Tottenham's fixture. They got Arsenal, Brentford. You got a heavy pack. Raw. You might not even have a certain amount.
Between that, you've got Coventry straight after
away.
Arsenal. Yeah, and then we've got Europa.
Brentford. You got Brentford first, then Europa, then Man United, then Europa, then Brighton away, then West Ham at home, then Europa, then Crystal Palace away, then Aston Villa at home. Bro, Ange could be gone. Ange could be gone. I'm just saying, innit? It might be a little certain offer come from Man United. It's like, look, we got better players for you here. You know, we back you next summer because that's what's looking to happen. What you
Would you take him? Would you take him?
Yes.
But do you not feel like he's not adaptable? He plays his high line all the time and he just doesn't know how to adapt.
I think we can give him more than whatever Spurs can ever give him.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
They can't even back him in the summer to give him a proper squad.
That's why I lost my chest. So my chest fell out. My chest fell out completely. My bro, I lost it. So I thought, right. You remember, I was like, Eze, what Neto?
I was going to get Eze or Neto. I generally thought you were going to get an Eze or Neto on the wing.
What I'm saying right now, like my colors fading, bro. I'm feeling like washed up. So that's why I'm not as positive. I'm not coming with the Arsenal like, the W, rate it. Man, that was our time to kind of back the manager and step on them, because we're always like one or two players, I feel, from doing something serious will be taken serious. So get a fear factor. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I see what Bentancur did what he did, and it's a shame, innit? Because Ugarte was looking like he wanted to play that game and show him who the real Uruguayan is, isn't it? So it's all right, man. He's pushing up.
Is Ugarte's in the squad for Man United?
Of course he is.
Yeah, but he's not fully fit yet, is he? Or something like that.
Yeah, he just played the last 2 games for Uruguay.
So why is my man, your manager, saying like he's not fully fit yet? It's going to take him
time.
No,
I think he said it could be a case that he might not be ready for another how long, or it could be a case where he's ready now.
Oh, fair enough.
And looks like, and after his performances that got highlighted and everything for Uruguay, he's bad, but he's ready. He can't
throw him in. Yeah,
I would start him straight away. I ain't trying to see
Southampton anyway, so it's calm.
Yeah, you say that now.
12:30 kickoff. 12:30s.
Like even before a game, like it's always something in it. And now all of a sudden, like Ronaldo with Rio Ferdinand, it's sending for Ten Hag.
Shots
already. You think things are smooth sailing? Nothing being said about Man United. This whole window, like this whole international break here, and then before you know, it's like no, Ronaldo's like, I've got something for you, and then bang, man's cussing him out. In a way.
They needed something to write. Ronaldo was like, yeah, man, the roof again. Like, see that out.
He loves it, don't he?
The gym there, it's still the same gym.
And he kept talking about it. He kept talking about the training ground. He couldn't believe it.
Mad.
Man, trying to open up some old wounds and throw salt back at it. He don't like Ten Hag one bit. It is. He's mad.
He doesn't like Ten Hag at all, does he, man? He's literally.
Yeah, but I can't lie. What Ronaldo did was inexcusable at the same time. Can't just walk off the pitch. Like, you just can't walk out. There's no respect. You know what I mean? You can't just do that. I was at that game. I remember. I saw him walk down the tunnel. I was like, where you going? I'm thinking like, is he injured or something like?
What about Casemiro walking out at half time? Was it after the game?
That was after the game.
Oh, was it after the game?
No, yeah.
Oh, you're talking about when he tried to bring him on in like 1 minute.
I don't know what the case was, anyways. And to be quite frank, like I think Ronaldo opened up a can of worms. A lot is true, but he can't go on like his shit didn't stink either at the same time.
He's gonna help himself as well, isn't
he? Yeah, but I don't know.
On a roll, you man better beat Southampton
Yeah.
And I expect, all this.
No, do you know why? You know why you're saying that? I know why you're saying that. I know why you're saying that.
Listen,
you want him to win. You want us to win so he can stay in the job, innit?
Yeah, of course. I need Ten Hag in my life, man. I need someone.
The issue is obviously with me, yeah. Like I don't have the faith anymore. Like I just can't. I tried giving it a try. I just can't do it, man. I just don't believe in it. But it's like I don't want my club to lose either. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't want to lose. I can't stand us losing. But if we don't lose, then he don't get sacked.
Yeah, it's mad.
And there's nothing new.
The greater good, you need your team to lose against Southampton.
No, because I would hope that the board looks at this as like I'm hoping it's in a way where it's like you don't have to be sacked. Like you can still be sacked even if you're winning. Like the performances have to be the factor. You can win, but if the performance is shit, then surely that's enough of an offense to be like, allow it.
You know, when you saw Sir Jim Radcliffe, like his hands over against Liverpool game, I would have thought then he would have thought, you know what? Nah, man.
Well, there's been talk about apparently a new, like he needs to develop something new in it in terms of style and stuff like this. So I think it'll be a bit tricky regardless of who the oppo is. Away from him trying to develop a certain style is a bit risky, but it needs to be something where it's, you know, where I can get my hand. I saw a little bit of difference, but he went back to his old shit against Liverpool.
Yeah.
He went back. He went back to last season. I'm like, wait, what happened to the Fulham and Brighton thing? What happened?
That's his character. I think Ineos said that they want more progressive football, more possession-based style.
Controlling the game. Yeah, controlling the game more.
So he's under pressure to deliver that. So against Southampton, he needs to start showing it. You lot
brother, I don't who let me check. Who's Southampton's midfield? Let me know, please.
Because
small bone. They got small bone.
The guy that just got dominated by
by
what's it called, by Mainu and that in the first game against Ireland, and who?
Downs. They got Downs. You know that guy from West Ham?
Flint Downs.
Flint Downs.
Yeah, I'm done. If you can't dominate that, I don't even care if Casemiro's playing with Mainu and Bruno. If you can't dominate that, there's some serious. Oh man.
Southampton.
Aaron Ramsdale,
The thing, and I need to see the ball at the back of the net as well at the same time, man. Oh, Ogachukwu, that's a decent player then. That's a decent player.
Yeah, they got Ogachukwu. Yeah, I forgot about that. They signed him, innit?
Yeah, it's a decent player then.
But they got Joe Aribo.
Yeah, I miss me with that one.
Oh, they got Kamaldeen Sulemana.
Who? Oh, the winger. The Ghanaian you.
No, didn't he leave?
No, I think, according to Premier League, he's still there.
Oh, I thought he went Ajax.
They got Ryan Fraser. I know they're Ryan Fraser.
Yeah.
That guy must be about 33 now.
36 or what is it?
For real. Mad team.
Yeah.
Southampton control games though. So boy, don't be surprised if they have a lot of the ball.
Yeah, they just literally play with the ball from the back, don't they? They just hold on to that ball and that's it.
I saw that against Newcastle, like when their first game, away from home as well, on the other side of the country, like literally the other side of the country. And I just thought, they played well. They didn't get the points though, but
their last game.
The thing is, as United fans, I should not be thinking about what the situation could be away from home at Southampton. Do you know what I mean? Like I shouldn't be thinking like this. This is my issue.
This is nice. Hey, do you think you lot will play counter-attacking football against Southampton?
Sack him then. Why are you playing counter-attack against flipping Southampton, bro? Are you dumb?
Well, that's what got the job done for Brentford. Because at Brentford, they were like, Southampton had 63% of the ball. You know what I'm saying? And Brentford had to
that's nice. I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I mean? If I see Garnacho and Rashford both starting, I'm going to lose my flipping mind. I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. I'd give up. I'd be like, if you don't play Ahmad, just sack him. Just sack him. I don't even want to hear it. Like, bro, just that alone. Tell him at the start of the game, you're done.
You're done.
You can win 5-0, but you're still done.
When do you lot kick off?
12:30. 12:30. Early kickoff as well.
Yeah. We got TNT.
Get the popcorn out.
TNT, baby.
Oh. Yeah, early doors.
You doing a watch-along for that? Doing a watch-along?
Unfortunately, yeah.
So you guys shooting Tifo.
Yeah, Tifo, man.
Make sure you become a member, guys. Never a foul.
You man are taking a piss. But yeah, man, look, gonna end it there. Do smash the likes if you ain't done so yet. Don't be a donut. And you can go subscribe to everyone underneath with the alias, it's an alias or whatever it's called. Go type that in on YouTube. So make sure you run that up. And then yeah, man, we're not gonna be back later. We'll be back tomorrow. So yeah, man, tomorrow midday. And then finally, this international break is
over
for 4 weeks.
Praise
In a
the
bit.
Lord.
In a bit.